The Graham Norton show controversy. Tom Heston's remarks on Meghan Markle ignite fierce backlash. A storm of controversy has erupted following the airing of a highly contentious episode of The Graham Norton Show, which featured British actor Tom Heston as a guest. The episode, which initially seemed poised for lighthearted banter and celebrity charm, quickly spiraled into a flashpoint of debate after Heston unleashed a scathing critique of Meghan Markle's rumored Netflix cooking show. His pointed comments about Markle's involvement in the project have left audiences polarized, social media ablaze, and Netflix facing an unexpected public relations crisis. The controversy began during a segment where the panel discussed upcoming entertainment projects. As Graham Norton broached the topic of Meghan Markle's rumored cooking show, a project that has yet to be formally announced by Netflix, Heston immediately cut in with a sharp quip. Meghan Markle? A cooking show? Oh, come on. What does she know about cooking? She barely seems the type to butter her own toast, let alone host a series, he said with a wry grin, his voice dripping with sarcasm. The comments sparked a wave of laughter from parts of the studio audience, but the reaction among Heston's fellow panelists told a different story. Claudia Winkleman, seated next to him, chuckled and appeared to encourage his remarks, while Brie Larson and Billy Porter looked visibly uncomfortable. Graham Norton himself attempted to steer the conversation back on track, interjecting with, "Well, I'm sure it could surprise us." But Heston wasn't done. Surprise us? Unless the surprise is a private chef standing in the background doing all the work, I'm not holding my breath, he retorted, sending yet another ripple of laughter through the audience. However, the fallout from Heston's remarks has been far less jovial. Social media platforms quickly became battlegrounds of debate, with hashtags like #TomHeston and #Meghan Markle trending within hours of the episode airing. Supporters of Heston praised his brutal honesty and applauded his wit, claiming his comments reflect widespread skepticism about the relevance of a cooking show tied to Markle's name. He's just saying what we're all thinking. It's not like Meghan is known for her culinary skills, one Twitter user wrote. Another echoed, Tom Heston is a legend. It's about time someone called out the nonsense. But the backlash against Heston has been equally intense, with many accusing him of perpetuating unfair scrutiny and taking a cheap shot at Markle. Critics of his remarks argue that the actor's comments are emblematic of the relentless and often unwarranted criticism Meghan Markle faces in the media. Tom Heston's remarks were not just uncalled for, they were mean-spirited. Why is Meghan always the target? One prominent Markle supporter posted on Instagram. Others pointed out the irony of a male actor publicly undermining a woman's efforts to expand her career, with one tweet reading, "A man mocking a woman trying something new? Groundbreaking. Can we leave this outdated nonsense in the past?" The controversy has reportedly not gone unnoticed by Meghan Markle herself. According to sources close to the Duchess of Sussex, she was left feeling blindsided and humiliated by the segment. The insider claimed that Markle had been informed about the possibility of the show becoming a Netflix project but had not anticipated such a public and harsh critique before anything had even been confirmed. She feels as though Netflix didn't do enough to protect her, the source explained, adding that Markle is questioning whether the streaming giant is truly invested in supporting her vision. The incident has also raised questions about the future of the rumored cooking show. Although Netflix has not formally announced the project, the backlash generated by Heston's comments may prompt the platform to reconsider its strategy. Critics have pointed out that the concept of a cooking show hosted by Meghan Markle seems misaligned with the public image she has sought to cultivate, one rooted in advocacy, philanthropy, and a focus on mental health and women's empowerment. It's hard to see how this fits into Meghan's brand. A cooking show seems trivial compared to the issues she usually champions, one entertainment analyst remarked. Others, however, argue that diversifying her projects could help Markle reinvent herself in the public eye, moving beyond the controversies that have followed her since her exit from royal life. For Netflix, the controversy could not come at a worse time. The streaming giant has already faced scrutiny in recent months over several high-profile projects that have been accused of being tone-deaf or misaligned with audience expectations. Some critics have pointed to this latest incident as evidence of Netflix's failure to carefully vet projects and anticipate potential backlash. Netflix needs to think long and hard about the kinds of shows it's promoting. If they're going to involve polarizing public figures, they have to be ready for the fallout, a PR expert told Variety. Adding to the complexity of the situation are the reactions from Heston's fellow panelists during the episode. While Claudia Winkleman appeared to find his comments amusing, her laughter has drawn criticism from those who see it as tacit approval of his mockery. Meanwhile, Brie Larson and Billy Porter have been commended by viewers for their visible discomfort, which many interpreted as silent disapproval. The way Brie and Billy just sat there, looking like they wanted to disappear into the couch? That's how we all felt, one viewer wrote online. The incident has also reignited broader conversations about the media's treatment of Meghan Markle. Ever since her marriage to Prince Harry, the Duchess of Sussex has been a lightning rod for tabloid scrutiny, often facing criticism that many perceive as rooted in sexism, racism, or both. For her supporters, this latest episode serves as yet another example of the disproportionate and often unfair judgment she endures. No matter what she does, Meghan can't catch a break. It's exhausting, one fan wrote. As the dust settles, the future of both Meghan's cooking show and her broader relationship with Netflix remains uncertain. While some believe the controversy could serve as an opportunity for the streaming platform to double down on its support for Markle and reframe the narrative, others predict that the backlash may lead to the quiet shelving of the project altogether. For Tom Heston, the incident has only solidified his status as a divisive figure, beloved by his fans for his outspokenness but criticized by others for what they see as cruelty disguised as humor. Ultimately, this episode of The Graham Norton Show has done far more than entertain. It has sparked heated debates about public perception, media accountability, and the thin line between honesty and insult. Whether this incident marks a turning point for Meghan Markle's media strategy or just another bump in the road remains to be seen. One thing, however, is clear. The conversation it has ignited is far from over.